Welcome, Taurus and Soulmate. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, let's see what's in store. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What's in store for Taurus and Soulmate for March 8th through March 21st, 2019. The presents are in store for Taurus and Soulmate. What will take place emotionally, energetically for Taurus and Soulmate for March 8th, March 8th to March 21st, 2019. What will take place emotionally and energetically. Okay. Feel a lot of anxiousness and anticipation. We're going to see why. Okay. The first week, masculine, you are stepping into the Two of Earth. You're seeing what has been your aim, your target when it comes to how you want to be recognized within your town, within your trade, or within another person. You're bringing forth your traditions. You're bringing forth what tempts you to tie any loose ends, or because you're going towards something masculine. You see the rainbow at the end of the tunnel. It's just all about putting all of yourself in it. And that may require you to take a step back or take a pause on why you want to walk that path. Or it may be, you may be asking yourself, masculine, how do I have faith in where I'm trying to go? The reason why it can be a standstill, because you're going to be collaborating or communing with another person. And this person has an energy, or yes, has an energy of being a fire sign. Taurus. Why do I feel it's Taurus energy? Yet they have fire in their element. So they can be a Taurus like yourself, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And they exude a Aries standstill. They're very active. This person may also be a leader like yourself, have that lion aspect of themselves, or they can be a Capricorn where they're all about the community, the company they they keep. And you are having faith that this person that you want to commune with shares that same spark to walk together. Maybe that can be the concern. But abundance is going to be coming to you in regards to this union. So if this is a twin flame, where the things that you do, they do the same as well, it's just the opposite, they're going to communicate to you in the first week maybe why they have made the moves they've been firmly planting. And once you hear from them, it will give you an idea of how to move forward with them, or making that final decision to either move with them or to take a step back and see what kind of relationship you will want in this bond. Because no matter what, it's going to be a relationship there. It may be in concern of what kind of relationship is needed. Is it an intimate relationship, a friendship, or work-related relationship? Either way, you want to make sure, it's like crossing your T's and dotting your I's. You want to make sure that not only are you on a level plane, but the other person is as well. Feminine. When it comes to your finances, in the first week, you're seeing that you have the right communication to exude in your atmosphere. You're bringing out an element in yourself that has been your strongest suit, yet may have felt a little off kilt, because this is an element that we're earth element. Tauruses are earthy. They're grounded, stable, and tapping into your air element at first may have made you wonder, is being communicative effective? And feminine, you're seeing that tapping into an air element, which is being a Gemini, knowing that your communication is very cultured, that people can consciously connect to you based on how you speak. If this is tapping into your Libra side of who you are, you know that how you communicate will come off as logical and level-headed. If this is your Aquarius nature coming out to help you, Taurus feminine, you're seeing that you are the architect or the anatomy. Your physical being will bring the prosperity that you have been prepared for. It is now physically seeing that within yourself, seeing that your finances have not disexuded from your groundiness or your steadfast behavior, but it also comes with how you communicate what grounds you, how you communicate what you create. And it's going to bring you finances when you do that. So if there's objective decision making that you have to do, like the masculine, you're seeing that, yes, you're going to have your emotions there, but you're also going to look at not just your side, but the masculine's point of view, or the masculine's matter as well. Because even though you see this queen here, it is a masculine man next to her, a king. And it is an elder, as if you know that you are a wise person. And you have the wisdom to know what can work for not just you, but another. So you are clearing away all that no longer serves you. And you're seeing the humor in a situation. Oh, why that is? Is because you're going to have the opportunity in your world to express how you feel. Just like the masculine, feminine Taurus, you're seeing that who you are and what you have to really offer, besides communications and besides finances, is that emotion, your emotional cup. And again, these are both elements that you have within you, but bringing it out is another factor. And it may feel different at first, yet your emotions is going to help anchor you in what you really want and need. So falling in love or resurgence of a relationship is going to take place. A spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So if you're thinking of moving, you'll have the opportunity to move into a home that really brings out the wonder in you, that brings out who you are really. If this is you redecorating your home, you will get in the first week finances, or going into the next week, you'll start to see that your finances will pick up the moment you start to make that decision of how you want to direct your finances and what you will allow in that direction. So if you're wondering if leaving um, what used to serve you, it can be scary. I'm going through that myself. Going from another phase into a next can penetrate a feeling of, am I doing it correctly? But know that the moment you make that decision to say, okay, this is not serving me anymore, yet it served me before. Now you're getting ready for a whole new world. Soulmate was felt with masculine and feminine. When it comes to how you're making the changes, you're becoming soulmate, a leader. You're becoming a Leo. You're tapping into your fire element. So as any leader, you have looked at what you have learned in your waking life. And you're seeing that every tradition, a tradition, what means to you, like, what is true for you? What do you tolerate? And the reason why, you're seeing that you're making those changes in what used to, like the feminine and masculine, what used to serve you as traditions, you're shaking it up a bit. You're upgrading it. It's not like you're dismissing it, soulmate, but you, like any technology, like any clothes that we wear, shoes that we buy, food that we eat, we had to restock. We had to replenish. And as you're replenishing, you're seeing that the methods that is used does matter to you. So when someone is asking you, what is making you want to make those changes, soulmate? You'll be able to go within your treasure chest of your traditions, of what holds true to you, and you will have the wisdom to know how to word it to another. You are manifesting something at this very moment. Whatever you're manifesting, soulmate, other people in your world that has different viewpoints are going to feel connected to how you make those changes. It's like when you see that with any traditional viewpoint, any tradition has a spiritual or religious organization to it. You're seeing how those traditions tie into how you spiritually respond in the world. And based on that, it can be accumulation of every religion. It's like a book. Do we just actually read one book or watch one movie or watch one documentary or witness one thing? No. We use everything in our atmosphere, whether it be religion, spirituality, and then we make it our own. We make it as one organism. And that's what you're seeing now. If this is based on how you want to become, how you want to go into the world, what matters to you? What do you feel connected to? Is how you're going within, soulmate. You're seeing that being a hermit is not a way of hiding. It's a way of finding your inner light. Finding again your truth, your acorn of knowledge. And then be able to walk out, again, a wise person. You have the angels on your side. You are your own angel. People are going to be recognizing that within you on the outside. So before you're making those changes like the masculine and feminine, you're going within to see, again, spiritual teaching. Masculine, feminine, soulmate, you are spiritual teachers. You have been self-discovering yourself for the last 9 months. If you really think about it, the last 9 years. The last 9 years have got you to this graduation. Now you're seeing that the way you want to start your new cycle in the world is by showing all that you have learned, all that you have witnessed and walked through. And it's going to not only make you satisfied, but it's going to make how you step into the world even more pleasing in your sight. That by the following week, the second week, masculine, if you're feeling, and this card here popped up for Aries too. This would explain the fire sign. So again, masculine Taurus, if you're communicating or talking to someone that has fire in their chart, or if this is you, if you're earth sign and you have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, yes, you feel grounded. Yes, you know that you're stable. But when it comes to how you translate that, maybe when you translate or when that person talks to you, they may come off as fiery or like there 1 minute and gone the next. They're not trying to abandon you, masculine. What it can be felt is, as a fire element, they're the starters. The fire elements is all about starting. They're all about making the trail, making the blaze, making the big boom. To simmer it down, that takes another element. Maybe that's why they feel connected to you, because you bring out a grounded nature in them that they may have felt they didn't have. Again, this person may feel in the inside like a child, but on the outside, they may come off as very relic, very stoic, assertive about themselves. But on the inside, they may feel like a child. And like any child around a mature person, they may feel a little timid to talk to you in the way that you know how to talk, masculine. Remember, you're grounded. They seem to have that grounded nature because fire signs are grounded in their own way. But it takes another element to show them in what way they're grounded. So that would explain why in the second week, when they talk to you, if how they talk to you seem unwise, it can be based on what is the topic in the first place. If the topic is about relationships, then you would have to be open to communicate or talk about the relationships that have mattered to you and how that has made you mature as a person. And like anyone that matures, you had to experience it in a mourning sense. You had to mourn over the fact that maturity takes not only happiness, but it also takes a little bit of pain, a little bit of discernment. It's like graduating to another class. Yes, you're happy that you graduated, you're now in another class, but now you had to talk to new people. You had to open up to another set of groups of people compared to what you would have done in the past. If this is another person, they may feel this way. They may feel isolated or feel abandoned. So, unwilling to make a decision, again, you have your hand in the pot of gold. You have the hand at the end of the rainbow. What is stopping you from putting that hand to the whole thing? This is something you want to talk about with the person, because you'll be surprised that they have that same feeling too. This may be a twin flame that you're talking to. Or if this is a soulmate pretty much mirrors what we really do, not on the outside, but on the inside. So if you're concerned, masculine, of communicating this or talking about that, or if this is the other person, know that standing still is not going to help the situation. Being stagnant is not going to help for you or the person. And if this is the person feeling that way towards you, they know that they can't stay still forever. They know that they can't just wait to see what you're going to do to make that decision, because it takes two to tango. It takes two. You don't just have, thank God bless that you don't just have one hand. You have another hand. It's the same thing for the other person. Feminine. Oh, how can this be solved? Or what can be the discernment when it comes to this person, masculine, is they want to be that, they want to go. They want to get the green light. Maybe they're concerned about how to go about this relationship with you. What kind of relationship is this? And no matter what you feel the relationship can be, is what relationship do you really want? What is it that you really want and need as a relationship at this moment? That can help with the merry-go-round of options. If this is the other person, masculine, maybe the other person has options in their atmosphere, or they have not options in other people. Maybe they do. Okay, I'm going to say this in two ways. If they have other options in other people, excuse me, even though they have options with other people, it's not that they're entertaining it, because if you notice, they're the options are just presenting themselves to them. It's like going into a mall and a salesperson has to pitch to you what they have to sell, right? Look at it that way. If you're wondering, well, if my is the person that I like, are they talking to other people in their atmosphere? No, they just have people in their atmosphere that want to talk with them, that want to be with them. But that doesn't mean that the way that these options want to be with your person is in the same alignment with them. It's like one person could want to have a good time with them physically. Another person might want to be around them because of their money. Another person might want to be around them because of their status. Another person might want to be around them because how they present themselves in the world. Another person might want to be around them based on their principles. But no matter what, it's a speck of who that person is that they want. They don't want the whole package of your partner. And I think that's what your partner is feeling. They feel this. They feel isolated because of that. They don't want to feel like a piece of meat anymore. They don't want to feel like somebody's option, somebody's appetizer. Yes, an appetizer is good. We all like appetizers. But do we order it a lot? No, we order the meal. And in the back, that's what they're seeing. They know what they want. They know the person that really does matter to them. Yes, you or that other person may have options in front of them. That's cool because it shows that people like you. It shows that people like that person. But do they entertain it? No. They might not even take it that seriously. But then again, that might be the talk that y'all might have to talk about. Finding out what are those options. You'd be surprised that the options that they have in their atmosphere are literally the same options that you have in your atmosphere, masculine. Okay, feminine. Ah, okay. When it comes to the opportunity in your world to express how you feel, you're going to become the king of fire. Again, you're stepping into an element, feminine, that is not your own in a natural way. Doesn't mean that you don't have that in you. You do. We all have all the elements in us. We have fire elements within us. We have the earth element. We have water element. We have air. Yet the dominant element that you're used to is being grounded, is being stable. To bring out your fire, that might be the most dominant right now. So, what's going to get you to go within to see your lessons and blessings is, yes, speaking with passion, speaking with motivation, speaking with ambition, feminine. Yet again, you're going to be tapping into your water element to even that out. It's like, can you really have too much fire? It's like putting a pot of water on a stove. When you turn on that fire and you turn it up high, what eventually happens to the water? The water can bubble up. We don't want to burn the person we're talking to. We don't want to make them feel hot and heavy in a sense where it tempers, it makes them angry. That's not the reaction we really want from them. Yet, we're bringing out what gives us that charm. So, yes, you're going to be fiery, feminine, But you're going to know how to balance that out. That would explain why this card went in reverse. It didn't start off that way, it turned over when I put it on the table. So you know the lessons. You know your mouth, feminine. You know when you're fired up about something, how it can come off to another. So now you're finding out a way to balance, yes, that passion in you when you speak, but to make it more soothing to the ear. So that way the person doesn't feel, oh God, I got to stand back. You're about to burn me. But make them want to come closer to you to get warmed up. Maybe they feel out in the cold from your absence, feminine. Maybe they feel out in the cold from not understanding who you are. And this would explain why going within to see what was the lessons I learned by communicating to people, because this is all about communication. How have I communicated in the past? Have I felt, when I communicate, do I feel, have I come off as cold, like cut through the crap? And if so, it can be another approach to that. Yes, that is handy, but maybe not in this type of scenario. Yes, it's nothing wrong with you being a king and queen, being a leader, but knowing how to finesse where when you present it, it makes the person want to reach out to see what you're presenting and not feel like when they reach out that they feel burnt. They don't want to feel burnt by you. They want to feel magnetized with you. Was felt earlier. Okay, so you're starting to understand, feminine, that how you may have communicated, how you may have come off at times could have felt cold or conflicted. That is a part of you, but that doesn't mean that is all of you, feminine. You're bringing out, yes, how you communicate. Yes, you're bringing out your fire. You're still fiery, but you're becoming the queen of water. So, yes, you're going to be tenderhearted on how you talk. And that would explain why the reverse of lessons and blessings, going within to see the lessons that you have learned and how you did get blessed by those lessons. So when you do walk with this person and talk with them, you could come from a place of empathy or using your empathic nature to say, okay, what is it that I want to say in my head? If I do speak it out and it sounds too fiery, how can I give this person an example of it's like you're being your own translator. It's like first you say what's on your mind, but then you go back to say, this is what I meant when I said that. So before you might have did feminine where you just spoke what you felt and that was it, and just hope that the person understood you, you know. But now you're seeing that even when you speak it, you'll go right back and say, well, let me translate that or let me break it down a little deeper. When you're doing that, they'll see that you are bringing out your loving nature, that you have been patient all this time, not with them, but you've been patient with yourself because this is something that you had to practice. This is not something within you, within your nature to naturally possess. This is something that took time. It took a lot of lessons to learn it. Soulmate. Now, feminine, when you do that, your relationship with yourself and with another will develop in a whole new level. So trust, like the masculine, he has to trust just like you. Trust that the way you're going to talk, the way that you're tying a knot with someone, is going to come from an intuitive place that not only you care about, but others care about too. So look at it in your sense. How you communicate, would you want that person to communicate that way to you? Because you're being an angel like the masculine. Masculine, feminine, you guys are angels, like soulmate. You are an angel in other people's lives. Now you're becoming an angel in your life with others. That soulmate in the second week, as you went within to find your light, your truth, on the way you're making those changes to be that leader, you're seeing that you have the world. 21. You have all the elements. You have the water, you have your emotions, you have your communications intact, you have your fiery nature firmly planted. You have the air within you to show you how to walk. That a job well done is coming to you, soulmate. Again, whatever you have been changing in your environment, whatever you have been connected to, whatever you have been creating, it's come from not just outside of yourself, but it came within. And people, again, are looking at you as a healer, as a teacher, a person that knows how to mend. Because just like masculine and feminine, you had learned lessons of change very early in life. You have been exposed to different religions, different spiritualities, different cultures and ethnicity that you have developed an understanding about, that would explain why people come to you, soulmate, to find solutions, to find an understanding of it all. Now you're seeing in the second week that what matters to you matters to others. So much so that you have the world on your side to give you that green light, to give you that go ahead. Because again, 2 + 1, 3, you're becoming a communicator. You're becoming that translator as well. So in the second week, a job well done will be presented to you, soulmate. From how you mend matters, how you make things work, how you heal situations that people thought could not even be healed. You found a way to do that. So, yes, have joy, have contentment, and gratitude that you have that ability. Masculine, feminine, we're trying to get to where you're at in that understanding. But we, just like you, soulmate, we have to walk in that physically to understand how we play that part. With you, soulmate, you know that you have the path of enlightenment. You are already enlightened. You have gotten that aha moment to move forward. And when you do, the love of your life will be right there beside you, or will be coming to you with the same equal. See, 2 + 1 is 3. 3 times 2, 6. So they're going to come with that same reflection. So either you guys are dealing with twin flames, which is they're bringing out your truth, or you're connecting with a soulmate that is mirroring who you are and what matters to you. Either way, when you are walking in the way that truly matters to you, inside and out, the love of your life, or the lover that can resemble what you are doing in your world, the wisdom that you are, will be presented to you. This can be a Gemini, Aquarius, a Libra, or this can be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So, any intimate relationships that you have right now, soulmate, you are carefully weighing, going into your dreams, going into your memory bank to see what will be the next duty or the next direction to do. Good health is around you. Again, you are a medicine man and medicine woman. This will help you and your soulmate or twin flame on not only how to talk to each other, but how to commune and see the union within each other with no bias, with no prejudice. So until we meet again, masculine, feminine, soulmate. Know that who you are on the inside does matter. How you feel does resonate with another. The more you pause, the more the other person pause. The more you move forward, the more the other person moves forward. The more you stand stagnant, they will stand stagnant. It is when we openly express what's going on and give examples of what we really feel can give that room to another. Until we meet again, I love you. I love you. Masculine, feminine, soulmate. If this reading resonates with you, press the like button, share, and subscribe. If you would like to get a further detail of how this relates to you personally, then look in the description box below to see how to reach out to me. If you can't, go to keys.doorway at gmail. Hit me up and we can see together through the doorway not only direction that you're taking, but why it really does work for you. No direction is the wrong one. It's all about what do you feel you need to go through. We will see you